hard-fought game this past weekend for us. 2 overtime games in a row. Hats off to Coastal Carolina. Their guys played really, really hard. Coaches did a great job for them, and just very impressed by what they came in here and did in adverse conditions. And proud of our kids, too, because they played very hard and, was able to make one more play than the other team, and we were able to pull it out. And 2 overtime games in a row and been able to pull both of them out, and I think that means a lot for our football team.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. As a reminder, our members of the media to star 1 to get in the queue. First questions today come from Whitney Hayworth. Please go ahead, Whitney.
Coach, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Congratulations on the hard-fought victory. As you mentioned, adverse conditions, back-to-back overtime, multiple overtime games. Just what exactly has that shown about your team, especially knowing that at the beginning of the season the breaks weren't going your way at certain times?
Well, last year I said this about our team, and I still mean it. We're not sexy. We're just blue collar, and I mean they go to work every day, and they, every game they go play, they go fight, scratch, and claw. They do everything they can to win a football game. We're not the greatest team in the world, but we have a great group of guys that make up a football team. And, and I like that about them. They're blue collar, they're disciplined, they're tough, and it really means a lot to them. And so, I love coming to work every day because these dudes, they really enjoy it.
Looking at the overtime periods, obviously Mark came up big with back-to-back touchdown passes. What impressed you about him, and what did he show you in those overtime periods?
Well, this is a kid that, we recruited him from a prep school, and he's from New Jersey, and so we don't have a lot of people on our football team from that area of the country. And so when he came in, obviously Statesboro, Georgia is a little bit different for him, and he adjusted well to our football team, but I just seen him grow as a man from freshman year to now senior year, and just how much work he's put into it. And us being a run dominant offense, those guys that play receiver, man, they gotta get down and dirty, and they gotta go play, and they gotta do things over and over again. And then the opportunities they get are not as many as maybe other teams in the country. And so for him to get those opportunities, especially back-to-back plays, one being a 4th down, and then going right at it at the next play, and him going up and making those plays. That's just a testament to him, his hard work, the work he's put in the off season, and it's just his trust in this program. And, there's a lot of people, the offensive line, the quarterback, everybody on that play matters, but just very proud of him for making those plays.
Moving ahead into this weekend, back at home, you'll welcome New Mexico State, a team that Georgia Southern is somewhat familiar with. What can you tell us about them?
Well, obviously their record is something that, I'm sure they're not happy with, and all that. But the thing that we have to do as a football team is we're not good enough to look at somebody's record and say, we'll take this week off. And then when I watch them on film, their guys play hard. They're coached very well, and Coach does a really good job with his guys. And so been very impressed by what I've seen on film. I know they will come play hard. They did that last year when we played them, and the fortunate part for us is we get to play in Statesboro this year. We don't have to make that long trip. But again, we better be ready to go, because I know they will be.